This is Tara Sullivan. You've reached my Flosstube about stitching, Sully Stitches. Today is Easter Sunday, so it's Sunday, April the 20th, and this is my Flosstube number 20. I hope everyone's doing really well. I've had a busy couple of weeks. I was here with you just a couple weeks ago, but I got a mess and I want to get it all picked up. So I was like, I'm going to record a little bit early. The next couple weeks, especially May, is going to be really hectic for me. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get another recording in or not. I have to do a work trip at the very beginning of May. I have to go to Vegas for a conference, and then I'll be doing a friend retreat at the end of May. So, anyway, so I just thought I would jump on. Got some stuff to show you guys, and again, you know me, I have no schedule. Um, Hope everyone's doing good. Let's see, since I last talked to you guys, I went on a friend's retreat. So the Loopy Stitchers in Jacksonville, Florida, they do like their anniversary retreat, and it was a small group, and it's kind of grown into a larger group. So it's hosted by Edith and Jean, who is part of that Loopy Stitchers group, and they have it at like I think it's Edith's clubhouse, and they just invite different stitchers to it. And I was lucky enough to get invited this year, which I was uh, very humbled about, very pleased about. I had a lot of really good time. So we got there last weekend. Sorry, this week was been crazy. So we got there last weekend. Can't believe that's only been a week ago. And uh, we started on Thursday. So I drove in Wednesday during the day because it's about 5.5 hours for me if I drive straight through. Easy drive. But I wanted just to go ahead and get there, got in, got checked in, and it started Thursday at 9 a.m. So, tons of wonderful stitchers. I tell you, Florida's lucky. They got a great stitching group, great stitching crowd. So it was their group, and then just a bunch of people from different areas that I've met over the years too. I know a lot of them. I did try to put some pictures on Instagram. I'll insert them in this video too, but just had a really good time, and I really appreciate those ladies including me. It was kind of funny that Thursday I got there, and I've been to a lot of retreats, and especially like with a group that's formed, I know a lot of people have like their seed and, their group they sit with. And so I just kind of sat down at an empty table, and this really nice crowd, everyone was, like I said, was super sweet. They called me over, asked me if I wanted to sit with them. So I kind of sat with them, and then I just kept kind of growing their table, which I have a tendency to do at times. So it was just a lot of fun. They were super welcoming, and it was so wonderful to meet all of them. And as we all know, I'm terrible with names, so I will not even attempt to start. But thank you to everybody, and thank you for making me feel so welcome. And wow, Edith and Jean, what a event you guys put on. They did all the food. I mean, we would bring certain things, but they did all the food. I know they were exhausted when we left, so I liked it. It kind of ended like nine, it went 9 to 5 every day, which I really kind of enjoyed because a lot of these retreats go so late, and then you're up early. So we would just go, like, group of us would go to dinner, get to spend some time together, and then you'd be at the hotel pretty early, and you could stitch or whatever you needed to do for the next day, which um, I enjoyed. So um, let's see. So I had that, and I'll show some of the stuff I got from that retreat in a little bit. And then came back, had like a 3 day leadership call at my office with all of our leadership. So that was crazy busy dinners, long days, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. most nights, 8 to 8, 8 to 9. So that ended Thursday, and then I had to work Friday, try to catch up for everything that I missed when I was in that call. Still not caught up between being on vacation and that, but it's totally fine. It was some good workshops, and then and then this weekend, right, has happened. So I think that's really all. I don't have a lot of finishes to show you guys or what I've been stitching, but I will kind of cover that. So at the retreat, I maybe stitched 10 minutes. I mean, really, you're up and down, you're having a good time. So, which is the point of the retreat, right? Wouldn't trade it for the world. So I did finish before I left. I was working, I think this is the last one I was working on, which is Be Still My Heart, which is by Samplers Not Forgotten. It was a kit, a hydrangea kit. I did, this is the kit. I did change the fabric to 40 count, I believe, or 36. I think it was 36. Fox and Rabbit Saltbush, but used the called for colors. Love how that turned out. It was very it was a different stitch. Like I haven't done a lot of like confetti stitching or what I call confetti stitching in a while. But it was a lot of fun to stitch on that and change it up a little bit. I did see this fully finished. Like I said, I'll try and insert a picture in Jacksonville. Whispered Stitches. Sandy had fully finished it, stitched it and fully finished it, and had brought it. And it's just beautiful. So I'll put that in when you see that. You'll know that's hers. Met her as well. She's from Utah. Wonderful lady. Had so much fun with her and Jenny Massini, who's her good friend. They were there together. So, and then all Jenny, normal stitch group, and I think they meet like every day they have the best stitch group I've ever heard of. So, um, anyway, when I was there, I was like, well, I need something kind of easier to work on. I really couldn't work on my birthday start. So I had kind of talked about this. I had the other two of these done, and I just needed to get the third, the middle one done. This is With Thy Needle and Thread, a Grand Old Flag. So With Thy Needle and Thread, a Grand Old Flag. I didn't finish it at the retreat, but I did finish it this Sunday. So I drove home Saturday night. I left a little early, like 3 o'clock, and got home. So I was home Sunday to get ready for the work week, and I did finish this Sunday. So I didn't ever think I was gonna finish those red stripes. They're deceiving, but I love how it turned out. And like I mentioned, I already had the other two done. So I'll show those again. I just showed them last week, but just so you remember. And then this one. So I'm definitely going to send these off to the finisher. That's why I kind of wanted to get it done. So I can have them. I have a lot of patriotic smalls. I lean towards Americana and patriotic. So I do have a lot already smalls kind of finished, but never can have too many. And then when I would be tired of that, what I decided to do was, and I'm sorry I did not iron this. Well, actually, I'm not sorry. I just didn't do it. I gotta stop apologizing so much. People tell me. So, Scattered Seed Samplers, Cottontail and Company. Nicole Spohr finished this with this like dark blue ruched ribbon, and every time I looked at it, I just could not get it out of my head. I was like, oh my goodness, I just love this piece. I love a lot of the Scattered Seed bunnies, but I picked this one up. I just love the pops of blue in this. That blue is, I want to say it's blue suede, is that dark blue, and oh, goodness gracious. But what I did, the called for was 36 count R&R vintage beeswax. I didn't have any of the vintage beeswax, so I did a 40 count, a 40 count R&R winter brew. My piece is too big, but a 40 count R&R winter brew. And this is where I've gotten on. I've gotten really good. Bunny's almost done. Just got one more leg. Hopefully I can stitch on him today. What's better than stitching on a bunny on Easter? But I would hopefully like to finish him up and get him off as well. But he's really cute. So worked on that. And then, to be honest with you, I have not worked. I think this is in this really cute Sherry So Sweet bag. I'll put this back in here too. Not been as organized as I normally am recently, and I tell you, finding stuff everywhere. I guess that is after you come from a trip, but I have this in this really cute Sherry So Sweet bag. She's on Etsy. I'll list her below, but Sherry So Sweet. So have him in there, and then I did maybe stitch another hour on my birthday sampler. Thank everyone that joined me. Thank you everyone that participated and started. Man, you guys are the best. I tell you. I had such a fun day of, people tagging me, people wishing me a happy birthday. None of that's expected. So, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very humbled by it. But I do have this in one of the Berry Stitch Float bags. Love this fabric. And this is A Daily Reminder by Brenda Gervais. A Daily Reminder with Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. This was a market release. And the only thing that I have changed is I am doing, instead of doing the call for, I changed it to the market fabric that came out from Fox and Rabbit, 36 count cactus wren. So this is where I've gotten on it. Not much progress at all, but hey, it is what it is, We only have so much time to stitch, and that's the way life goes. So, loving this one. I really enjoying it on the cactus wren. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, I like it. So, I hopefully will get back to that after I finish the bunny this week. I would love to finish that before May, but I'll talk about kind of my May plans just in case I'm not back for another video until that'd be June. Maybe I could jump on in between, but we'll see kind of how that goes. So those are kind of what I've been working on, what I finished since I last saw you. 2 weeks, not bad progress, right? At least I got to finish. So I have that. I kind of want to talk about, so I got this. I'll do this now probably. Well, let me do this first. So, for my birthday, my good friend Lisa, who lives here in Greenville with me, gave me this adorable, how cute is that? What a little bunny pin. I mean, can you see the pin? She gave me this for my birthday. It's this adorable pattern. I believe she said it was a free pattern, and I should have looked beforehand, but I'll try to link it in the description box below because I'm almost 100% sure she told me it was a free. I feel like my birthday was like 8 months ago. I know that sounds crazy, but as busy as it has been, I really feel like my birthday was last year. I mean, and it was just a couple weeks ago, but so it was a free pattern from Zweigart. So I'll link that in the description box below. But man, how cute did it turn out? So, you know me, I love my soft finishes, guys. So she was super sweet to stitch this and finish it for me and give this to me. So I think she did a great job, and I think it's beautiful. And then she gave me this really cute little roller suitcase. I don't know if you guys seen these, but if you need retreat gifts, wow. Now this is a cute one. It has like a little, just a little luggage and little wheels. And then she did the T on there, and then it has all this really cute, um, you know, little pins and um, floss. I love this red. That's beautiful. And I've never used Roxy floss clothes, so I'm excited to use that. And then these really cute little snips. I don't know where she found those, but you could put those on your bag because it's got one of the little jumper rings, which is adorable. So thank you, Lisa. I love that. So, I got that. And then what I'm probably going to do next is I got a good number of, so I've sent a bunch of soft finishes off to Jan Calvert, and I'll link her below because a lot of people ask video after video who does my soft finishes, and I do different people, right? Because they're so busy you can only send so many. But I had reached out to Jan in December, before December, and was like, listen, I'm going to send you some stuff. No rush, whenever. I just don't want to mail a package. So I just mailed her a bunch, and I said, whenever you're ready, just send them to me, right? So she sent a good number of them back that I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to get cleaned up here, and then I'll come back for some soft finish shows. And I got a bunch of soft finishes back from Jane Calvert, who is one of the finishers for Keepsakes, which is across the store in Ohio. Like I said, I'll put all the information in the description box below. But I was very excited to get these back. So the first one is Scarlet House Hey Pumpkin. Now, I don't have all the charts for these, but I did try to pull the ones I did have for you guys. So this is the Scarlet House Hey Pumpkin. I did this on 40 count Mackinac fudge. And how cute did that turn out? I love it on this darker color. I think that makes the white really pop. She just did the little pom-pom trim and then finishing fabric on the back. Really cute. So this is Scarlet House Hey Pumpkin. So the next one is a Plum Street Samplers. A bowl full of scaries. Scary 2. I've always loved this design. I want to say I stitched this on 40 count Thornfield. That's what it looks like to me. I should have pulled all what I stitched on, but sorry guys. But a bowl full of scaries, Plum Street. And this is the finish of it. So cute. I love the colors in this chart with the brown with the oranges around the leaves. And I love it all. Love how it turned out. She did the chenille trim on it. And then just a cute little pumpkin fabric on the back. How cute is that one? Bowl full of scaries. Next one is Stacey Nash As the Crow Flies. This was this like an exclusive from Hobby House, I believe. I'm not sure if you can get it. What now? I think it came as a kit, with the finishing kit and all, and it had the fabric in it. It was like 36 count Damon the Needle Cosmic Platinum. So I did it on the called for. Love this finish. How good is that? Now, it was funny because when I stitched mine, my black was kind of blue, but with the ruche, which you guys know I love the ruche ribbon finish. It's one of my favorites. And then this is the back she chose for it. I didn't send any fabric this time. I just let her pick whatever she had. Sometimes I will send backing fabric, but I did not this time. But love that finish. Even though that's a small, that was a lot of stitching. And then the last one was a Hobby House Press pumpkin pot. Myself, Yvette Go on Instagram, and Carol Crago started this on Halloween. So this is Hobby House Press pumpkin pot. And this is how this one was finished. So cute. This is the back that she chose, which I love. And then the little charm, the little black cat charm on the back. How cute is that? I want to say I did this one on Thornfield as well. If anybody's really interested, I can go back and look. But so cute. So those were kind of like the fall pieces that I sent her and had her finish up for me. And then I had sent some Christmas ones as Christmas winter ones as well. So let's see. The first one is Heart and Hand imprints. Follow La and Mary. I love the little imprints, and I asked her to turn those into ornaments for me for my Christmas tree. So this is Mary. Sorry, messed up the bottom a little bit. This is Mary. How cute is it? This is the back. And this one is Falala. I love these little imprints. Some of them I just finished as smalls, but this I wanted as ornaments for my Christmas tree. So I loved how they turned out. The next one, I believe, was a country sampler exclusive. I'm not sure. I think maybe it was released at the Jingle Ball this year. I don't know if it's available for other release, but it came as a kit for us. This is a Snowball Fight Pin Keep Stack by Stacy Nash. And guys, hopefully, I'm trying to go a little bit slower. Got some comments to please slow down, so hopefully it's not too slow. If it is, you can just speed me up. I would sound like a chipmunk. Snowball Fight Pin Keep Stack came as a full kit from Country Sampler when I bought it. And I love these designs, and I love how Jan finished them. She did them just like real like flat, because they're supposed to kind of like sit on top of each other and not be poofy at all. So she finished it perfect, exactly what I envisioned. But this is how the stitching on that one. It came with the fabric, which was Aztec Red by Weeks. And then it had, just two colors, Dirt Road and Lily Pad. And then Whisper. I didn't do the Whisper, I remember. I did just, but it's almost like a beanbag finish, which is fun. And that's the back. And then this is the cute little topper. The little gloves. Oh, I have it upside down. Little gloves. So again, love those. Love the weight of those. The next one is another Stacy Nash. December 25th. Merry Christmas Pin Keep. December 25th, Merry Christmas Pin Keep by Stacy Nash. So this is the finish for it. Just a flat rickrack. I like trim on everything. Love the plaid on the back. And then little Christmas tree ornament. See that? The next one I'll show you guys is Merriest Yuletide by Not Forgotten Farm. This was a country sampler kit as well that I got. Um, Love this design. And they Country Sampler did a full conversion on this one. I think the called for is DMC. And they did a conversion to overdyes for it. But I think you got everything in the kit. I can't remember if you got, I think you got the thread as well. I can't remember. But let me get my hands out of the way. Merriest Yuletide, Not Forgotten Farm. You can tell it's variegated. I know the fabric came with it too, and the backing fabric, and the chenille, I believe. So, and then that was the back, and then Jan does a little like stitch over the top of the fabric, which I love. I love that finishing technique that she does. But this one was really funny because, like, not funny, but fiddly a little bit because it said to, like, backstitch each of the rows between the house, which I did, and then you backstitch around the door. So it's kind of hard to see. It's very faint. I don't know if it adds a lot, but they told me to do it, so I did it. But I love this tree. This tree alone is it's worth the design. The other ones I don't have the patterns for. These were PDFs, I believe, that I bought. Maybe not the last one. I think I let someone borrow it. After I stitch it, sometimes I'll let someone borrow it if they're local and I know them. So don't have to worry about it getting like shipped and lost. But this is Mojo Stitches. I believe. I'm almost 100% sure. Mojo Stitches. How cute is he? I love this design. And then just did the chenille on it. And that was the backing fabric she chose. Again, just adorable. I love that little Santa face. His face is just so cute. This was a Stacy Nash. I think this was a country sampler kit I got as well. Stacy Nash. Yeah, looking at this. I'm glad I don't have the pattern. Because look at this. I don't know if I finished that deer right. He's done now, but just kind of, who knows? Sometimes I forget things too. Nobody needs to point it out. I know. It's fine. It looks like I forgot half of his head and maybe an antler. Hopefully it's Brim. So it's totally fine. um, so this is Stacy Nash. I think it was Merry Christmas Red Pin Keep is what it was called. And so cute. And again, just a little thin chenille on the top, and then the back she did that stitch over the top of the fabric again, and then the little reindeer charm. How cute is he? Adorable. And then these turn out so cute. So a lot of people have stitched these. They've been super popular, but again, I asked for ornaments for my tree. So this is Not Forgotten Farm. And I did add the little beads to his garland. But I love how she did the oval finish with the ruching detail. And then just the back. I think he turned out so cute. Can't wait to put them on my tree next year. And then the Mrs. Claus, Cookie Claus. Again, Not Forgotten Farm. Finished the same way with a little ruche ribbon. I tell you guys, I love a ruche ribbon. But how cute is that? And what I did for her is I just put the little red beads in her garland, or the holly sticking from her head. So that's pretty cute. So really, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the retreat, some of the table gifts we got, some sweet stuff that we got, and then I'm going to talk about plans. So um, we'll be back. I got a few more things, and then we'll wrap up this video. So I do always like to show kind of like just the little table gifts or things people brought from the retreat, because I know a lot of people get, ideas from it. We were given this adorable 3-inch shepherd's bush ruler with the rickrack tied around it. That is just so cute. That came from Sadie Whispered Stitches, because she's from the Utah area, as I mentioned before. I'm not sure who brought this over, but it's so cute. And this might have been something they gave us, that they made us for the retreat, but so it has this like cute little Carmax on it, the hook, and you can put it on your bag. And then they gave me the Florida retreat. I'm almost 100% sure this was from, they did this as part of the retreat gift. So cute. Which, I mean, it was just like a private retreat. They had retreat gifts and giveaways and just above and beyond. This is from Jenny. Great little candle. So pretty. Right from the Rifle Paper Company. We'll put that out. And then we got this really cute, came in like a little bag. But, I had this like magnet, which I've always wanted one of these, like when you drop your needle. I've always seen these. I'm going to put that in my box because I never had one. And then, this little Loopy Stitchers, which I love, wooden magnet. And this is from Sunshine Designs. Sunshine Designs. So I need to look at that, and we'll put that right there, because I don't know if she does these or if she does finishing, or, but how cute is that? Put that on my magnetic case, and then she gave us this really cute little bag charm. Or you could put it on your threads. Little angel. So I like to show those because, like I said, a lot of people do table gifts, and people are so creative with those things that I love to see what everyone's done. Kim Trout sent me this really nice card for my 50th birthday. So, Kim, I'm gonna try my best. I'll see if I'm hopefully there. She's talking about being in the area, so hopefully we can meet at Panda's. Hopefully I'll be in the area. I won't be gone yet. So I'll try my best to do that. So kind of what I want to talk about. Oh, a couple other things. Sorry, guys. So I know I have it. So I got to meet Rika in person, House of a Stitch and Stash, and she made this beautiful. This is the new line, Sacre Bleu. She made these bags, so she gifted this to me, which is just, I've never had one of Rika's bags, so I was so excited to get. Her stitching is just her sewing, stitching too, but her sewing is just beautiful. So thank you, Rika. It was a pleasure spending some time with you. She was only there for the first day for a little bit, and then she had to go back home. So I hate that she had to leave early. And then I had talked to Nicole Patterson. So Nicole Patterson's on Instagram. She makes these bags, which I think Brenda's showing them and Christy Crosshatch is showing them. I was on the list to receive one of these, and so she was so nice. She brought it to me at the Florida retreat. So it's just stunning. I mean, again, we have so many talented ladies in this community, but I love how this bag turns out. I'll put her Instagram information below. She is moving right now, uh, so or soon, so there might be a little bit of delay, but you can always get on her wait list. And then she made this little accompanying patch with this. I mean, look at this. It's unreal. So, and I love this line, as you're about to see. So, um, I love being matchy. So I had that, not knowing that I was going to get those two things, of course. I had done a little bit of shopping when that line came out. Just fell in love. So I reached out to Jess, Como Stitches, and had her make me the medium size that she does. One of the bags. So pretty. So I love that. And it's got charts already in it. And then I did pick up one of the Tara's bags, Starry Owl Stitchery, in that line as well. So, as you can tell, I really love this line. I really do. It's just beautiful. And they're all so different. They all have a different flair. And I think that's so cool about them. And then I did order from Just Como Stitches, had a sale on the other night. And I did pick up one of these, the medium-sized bags. Sometimes I forget to show bags because I've already got them, stuff put in them. So I try to leave them here as long as I can, but not the best with that. Oh, I did receive the Color and Cotton treasure map. I tell you, the only thing I'm mad at myself about is I didn't get more. I think I got a fat quarter, and I should have gotten a half yard because it is really pretty. So I'm being on the lookout for that. At the Jacksonville retreat, and guys, sorry I'm jumping around, but that's the way it is. We did get this really cute chart from the Loopy retreat. This was Elaine did this for us. It's stitched on 40 count Fosso by Will, Will Dye. And it's like a Dear Diary pattern. Super cute. And it says, Dear Diary, stitching today with my circle of friends, laughing and sharing fun all around. And that's very true. We had a great time, I tell you. That was a fun group of ladies. I've been to a lot of retreats, and those small retreats or smaller, I mean, it wasn't small. I think it was 35 people. So I don't know if I'd call that small, but it was a lot of fun. So I got that. So that's kind of all my haul, and then everything that I've kind of recently gotten. So I can pick all that up, which is good. Couple things. As I mentioned before, I had this with the needle and thread. It was done on a box top. Now, I know this frame is too small, but the problem that I have is because I finished this really close to fit on the top of the box, I don't know how much fabric I have. So this is the signed in numbered. I've mentioned these frames before. I did a blackbird in them. They're on Etsy. I love the square round frame. I just love it. But this was the 6x6, and I maybe should have ordered the 8x8. But I don't know if I have enough fabric. So I'm going to order it anyway. I can always use this for something else. This is called Old Money is the color of this frame. I love the color of this frame. Maybe not even with this, but I just love the color of this frame. But again, even though it's tight in there, I like it better than the box top. So I'm fine with it right now being close, and I'll figure it out, right? I'm probably going to order, they have a couple of blues. I might take my chance on a blue because that pattern has a lot of blue in it too. And they also have a yellow, which little, chicks in the grass are yellow. So I might order an 8x8 and see how close I get. And then if I have to, I could stitch it again. You know me. I love Brenda. I can stitch her anytime. And then I think I showed this last time too. I was going to order one of these frames. I'm going to have my framer put this in for me. But this is one of the, again, it's signed and numbered on Etsy. I'll try to link that below too. Sometimes I just don't remember, guys. It's not like I'm trying to keep it hidden. So signed and numbered. They also have these in hearts. So, you know, the Teresa Kogut design that she came out for her Patreon with the heart that a lot of people worked on, I think, for her birthday. Oh. So, this is, I think this was just like, can't remember the name of this one, cream, but I know this was the, I think the 3x3. And then I can look though for sure and tell you. I'll put it again in the description. But what I'm going to do is, you can't see it here, but I'm going to put him in here. Well, have my framer put him in there. I think it'll be really cute. So that is kind of all my haul, what I've gotten. This is going to be a short video today, guys, but I just kind of wanted to give you an update, and I wanted to clean up my craft room. I can't. I tell you, us Flosstubers have to leave a mess for a while. Well, I do, because if I don't, then I forget everything. And I have like a big bin I put stuff in. But again, it's just like after a while, you just start dropping stuff everywhere. So, kind of plan. So, I think I'm definitely going to work on my birthday start. I want to get it further along in that. Maybe even hopefully get it finished soon. I would love to get it finished too far into May, if at all possible. And then I was thinking, so stitching, STITCHIN, Jem, JEM, and I'll link her below. She does Market Mania, so she kind of combines Mania with Market and has, Market starts from Mania. Now, I did Mania once in my life. It was fun, and I started like, I think it was in 2019 or 20, and I started like 19 or 20 things. I didn't do all 30. Um, it was a lot. So I finished every one of them that I started, which is the one good thing. So I did work through those through the year and really focus on those and got them done. But I have to do a much smaller Mania, So what I thought about was, since there's 5 weekends in May, if I'm not done yet, I can work on my and I'll be traveling that weekend anyway, but I can work on my birthday start if I'm not finished. And then I thought I would pick maybe 4 or 5 other things, or focus on potentially starting in May for Market Mania. So I thought I would go through those really fast with you, kind of decide. I know I've shown Mania stuff many times, but I guess this is my top 5 of what I hadn't already started. So this is in my really pretty cross hatch quilt bag. Love that bag. Love this line. I really would love to have this line, some of this line on the back of my springtime snippets, but I don't own any of it. So I'm like, oh. So I might have to talk to my finisher to see about that. But okay, sidebar. So I'm really thinking about one of my top 5 maybe being, and I have the fabric in here. Too much of the fabric in here. I gotta cut that down. But I'm really thinking about the first one, or one of the ones, being Humble Cottage from Teresa Kogut. I love both this design and this design. I don't know which one. Probably this one is the one I'm more leaning towards. And I think there's a larger picture in here of that one. So I'm considering starting that one. The good thing about this book is it uses a lot of the same colors. So once you have the colors, you know, it's kind of like a blackbird. You kind of got it all. So these are the variegated that are in that, and these are the DMCs. So really pretty colors. And the call for that is on Saltbush by Fox and Rabbit. So I am considering that one of the potential uh, market mania starts. I think is that what you call it? Market mania. As you guys know, I'm not a big starter. I should be. It's a lot more fun, I think, for you guys on Flosstube, but if I am, but because I love to watch them. But I figured if I did just 5, then I could maybe make really good progress in a week on one, and then it wouldn't be like I was, you know, starting 20 new things. The next one that I really like from Market, and this is really cute. This is in a bag that Jim gave me. This is probably my number 1 contender, but this was from the Pride and Prejudice line, and Jim sent me this bag, which was so sweet of her. She did not have to do that. I had 2 fabrics in there as a contender, but so kind of made my decision. So this is Shakespeare's Peddler. Kindness Makes Friends. I love this design. I love everything about it. So I picked my fabric for it, which was a color and cotton 40 count Morocco soft. She just used like a flax, but I decided to just do a little bit of variegation in it. And these are the colors in that. So that'll look really good on that piece. And it reminds me a lot of the cover, even though that's a flax. I know that's different, but it reminds me a lot. So that is probably my number 1 contender. I'll probably start that, even if I only get 1 start. I don't know if that's really a mania, is it, Jim? That's probably doesn't count. But hey, you know. So I love peace. That's 2 so far. If I'm not dead after I do the do my birthday start, I really love this design from Teresa Kogut. I will be honest, I'm afraid of the black or the dark, but I'll make it work. I use magnification and light for a reason, right? It's just a slower, right? I'm just slower on it. But this is Teresa Kogut's Folk Art Garden. Still think it is absolutely gorgeous. The colors in this, every time I look at it, I want to start it. So, me and Jessica Sweetwater Stitcher were talking, and I had actually got a piece of the called for, which this is the call for. This is Old Top Hat from Dames of the Needle, but it's almost pulling a little purple. Maybe I'm the only one seeing it, but that's what me and her had talked about. So I had a really nice friend send me a piece of, for my birthday, 36 count dark soul. She just ordered a yard and sent me some of it, which was super sweet. So this is the dark soul. So Jessica and I both kind of been talking about maybe starting that on the dark soul instead. I think it looks really good. So I have both of them. I can make a decision when the time comes, which is nice. I do like this as a 36. Even though it has kind of a green undertone, it's still very pretty with the threads when I look at it. So, oh, sorry guys. Helps if I'm in the camera. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I don't have that one in a bag yet. So that's 3. put all my bags on 4. So 4, I am thinking of possibly the summer trio with the needle and thread. Now the called for this is Spindrift by Cedar River. Then for some reason I have a piece of Winter Brew in here. I don't know if that was for spring. That's probably for spring. But I'm really considering stitching these maybe as the one solid piece, like Brenda shows on, and framing it like Brenda shows on spring. So we will see. That's 4. And I don't know yet. I've got to look at it, but I do kind of, I'm kind of torn on the fabric too. I kind of like the richness of Winter Brew. So, I'll make a decision. And that is in my, those 2 are in my Como Stitches bag from Jess. So that's 4, right? I'm at 4. Not the best accountant. So I'm at 4. So 5 is, you know how 5 is, right? You want to do it all. So 5 to me is potentially, so I don't know. I kind of don't want to have 2 dark going at the same time, but I'll see how easy it is. But maybe the Summer Sampler Fragment. I love this design. I want a bowl of all of them. Just hoping I can do it on the dark fabric. And I do have the threads for that one all pulled. And that would be done on the dark sole, which I showed earlier. But these are the summer threads. How pretty are they? So that's a potential. For 5. If I get to 5, it'd be a miracle. Or I love this Honeybee Sampler by Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. And I have chose to do Chickpea. By Weeks That Works. So that was one of the suggested. I just didn't have the Roxy Fosco. Sure, it's very pretty. So that is kind of everything that I have. Kind of my plans potentially for May. Kind of what I've been up to in April for a bit. We'll see what all I get accomplished by the end of April. You know, again, I really appreciate the ladies in Jacksonville for inviting me to their retreat. Maybe I'll get invited again. It was actually wonderful because I could just drive there. It was, you know, a quick, pleasant drive. And, you know, getting around Jacksonville was easy where we were and everything to that nature. I think I will definitely, I know Carol's kind of mentioned it a little bit. She's talking about doing sampler summer. So, or whatever, you need a name, Carol. You know, sampler sunshine. She's gonna hate all those. I don't know. Sunkissed samplers, maybe. I don't know. Whatever she names it. I'm thinking about doing that for some of summer and figure out how I kind of break that down. Like I said, I have a lot of Americana and Patriotic done, so I thought it might be a good time to kind of focus on that. And I've really been into spring stitching this year. I'm very happy that I've been so into it, and I've gotten some smalls done, so because they're all so cute. And I've really enjoyed it. So we'll see kind of what the rest of the summer brings, but what the rest of spring brings and what the rest of summer brings. So um, that's really all I got. I've been watching Flosstube always. Um, I didn't write it down. Of course, Sean Periwinkle just had a video. I love that. So talented. Wow. It's just 2 hours of pleasure. Every video, I'm like, wow. Um, she does it all. So that was fun. I just watched the cousins. They were celebrating their 2 year anniversary. So congratulations on that. They always make me laugh, laugh and laugh and laugh. I think Callie was, she was mad as a hornet this video. So, oh, that was funny. Because I understand. I felt that way coming off this week too. I was pissed at the world. Um, so really, that's and I know I've watched others, but forgive me, guys. I can't remember yet my name or my ATM pin most days. So it's been just very hectic and chaotic at work. So told my boss the other day, I said, chaos has got to stop a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. Um, I hope everyone has a wonderful Easter. You get all your Easter egg hunts done. We usually cook and have family over, and this year I was like, can we take a break? uh, so I took a break. I kiboshed it. Which is what you need to take care of yourself sometimes, right? So we have that and very laid back, chill day. So I'm gonna get some stitching done, which I'm looking forward to. So, um, I'm done rambling. Sorry. Nobody wants to hear from me. Y'all all turned it off by now, I hope. So I hope everyone has a great Easter. I'll see you guys when I see ya. And if you are working on my birthday, thank you again. I do appreciate all the birthday wishes. Still made my birthday, and I hope you're getting good progress on that. And I hope you're just getting to stitch as much as you want to. So, thank you guys again. Be good, and I'll talk to you.